Hello, my friends. Hello, it's Matthew Street. Welcome to my channel. So happy you're here. And folks, something a little different today. Any of you that have watched my channel for a long time, or for a little while anyway, you know that one of my favorite, if not my favorite, instrumental group of all time is The Ventures. I love The Ventures since I was a little kid. I don't know if my mom and dad used to play some Ventures, my older cousins, but I got into The Ventures, I can't even remember how long back. It goes back to the 60s. And I have a ton of vinyl by The Ventures. I have a few CDs by The Ventures. I'm always looking out for some different Ventures album. They had so many. Folks, I can't recommend The Ventures to you enough. If you don't have any, go right now to your whatever outlet you shop at, get a CD of them, or go sample them on Spotify, one of those streaming services, or grab a piece of vinyl by The Ventures and just give it a spin. It's so much fun. It's so uplifting. It's so, here I am on a cold winter's day here in the middle of February up here in New England, and I was going through my stuff today. I was down here in the little music room, and I wasn't going to make a video today. I said, I made enough videos this week. Enough with that. I posted a short this morning, if you want to go check that out, about Rubber Soul. So go check that out. But anyway, folks, I said, I want to listen to something different today. So I was going through my stuff and everything, and I don't know why, but I was down in the 60s section. Well, it's kind of 60s, and then it morphs into the 70s. And I found a Ventures album I hadn't listened to in years. And I said, oh, wow, that's a good one. I don't think I've listened to that in a while. Let me check it out. And it was this one, folks. The Ventures 10th Anniversary album. I had not listened to this in years, because I have so many of their albums, and I have so much other stuff down here. And I said, wow, what a song list on there. I'm going to check it out. Folks, I put this on this morning. I listened to the entire thing, and I had to come right away and make a video. It made me so happy when I heard this today. Now, it's not your typical Ventures. The early Ventures, they started in 1960, so this 10th Anniversary album came out in 1970, 10th Anniversary album. And on this album, they're not doing their typical hard-driving, surf-orientated rock and roll, instrumental rock and roll. They take 60s pop songs, maybe a couple from 1970 that were current then, but basically some current hit single pop songs, and they do them in their Ventures instrumental style. And wow, it's so well recorded. It's classic 60s songs. And the shame is, I'm going to call this in this video the Forgotten or Lost Ventures album, because you don't hear much about it. You hear about the early 60s stuff, but you don't hear much about this one. And it only went to number 91 on the Billboard charts, which is a darn shame. It's terrible, because this is a great album. Came out on Liberty Records. It was on vinyl, cassette, and 8-track at the time. And what's beautiful, it's a beautiful package, a double album, folks. Now you have the cover, which shows a lot of the song titles here, if you want to check that out. Okay. Very nice, embossed. Like when you touch the guitar silhouette here, it kind of has a texture to it. And then the word Ventures up here is textured. As you turn it over, it gives you a little synopsis about the album. If you want to take a look at that, I'll give you a little time to freeze or put it in different positions for you. All right. And pictures of the band members are right here, and they're embossed as well on the cardboard. So it's very nice. And when you open it up, it's die cut. So when the albums are inside here, these holes, you can see the labels on the albums, and it gives you the track listing on the 2 records. Okay, very nice package. I'll show you one of the albums, because I have the other one on the turntable right now. So I think I'm gonna spin this again after this video is over. What do you think? So here's the vinyl. Very nice little custom label on Liberty for the Ventures 10th Anniversary album. Folks, I'm telling you, you think you have music and you have so much of it in your collection, it's almost like a rediscovery. It's almost like you go through stuff and your albums are just so many and so vast in your collection, I'm sure if you're like me, and then when you happen to flip one and pull it out and you go, oh my goodness, that was a great album. I haven't listened to it. I'm going to put it on. And then you put it on and it makes you smile. You're like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Makes me happy, makes me feel good. And this one did it for me today, folks. And I got to say, each side of the 4 sides has a Beatles song on it, okay? You've got, on the first album, you have Michelle, and then on side 2, you have, where is it? I know there's one, Eleanor Rigby. And then on side 3, you have Let It Be. And then on side 4, you get Hey Jude. So you're getting 4 Beatles songs. You're getting one Neil Diamond song, Sweet Caroline. Hey, for me up in the Boston area, you know, Boston Red Sox, where is it? Back there, you know, Sweet Caroline. Da, da, da. When I realized that song was on here, I go, wow, awesome. And then Jimmy Webb, the famous Jimmy Webb. What a songwriter. 3 Jimmy Webb songs on here. Up, Up, and Away, Fifth Dimension. By the time I get to Phoenix, Glenn Campbell, MacArthur Park. What's his name, that actor there? Richard Harris, okay? So you got 3 Jimmy Webb songs. Paul Simon, you got 2 Simon and Garfunkel songs on here. 2 from Bob Dylan. Great. And the recent passing of Burt Bacharach, Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head, is on here by Burt Bacharach. And John Fogerty, Creedence Clearwater Revival, has 2 on this album. And then there's some other pop hits of the time. You get Spinning Wheel, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, Sugar, Sugar. My goodness. Ooh, those were the days, my friend. That's on here. Strangers in the Night. They do a nice version of that. One I really like is Good Morning Starshine. Remember that one by Oliver? Great, great song. It's just, Everybody's Talking. That's on here. It's just a wonderful, great, great little pop album, instrumental pop album, and they do it so well, and it just made me so happy today, folks. I just want to come share just a few minutes. The Ventures, their 10th anniversary album, 1970. Can you believe it? Over 50 years old for the 10th anniversary album. So what does that tell you? How long the Ventures, when did they start? You know, over 60 years ago, okay? So, but they are such a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful band, folks. Check them out if you haven't. You're just going to enjoy it. Get their original hits. They had a lot of hits in the 60s. Hawaii Five-0 was one of their bigger 70s hits, I believe, or late 60s, I'm not sure. But this was fun, because this wasn't typical Ventures when I put it on. It was the hits of the day, and they do a great job with it, folks. So that's it. I'm going to get out of here, but I just want to say hi, do a quick video, spread the love, spread the Ventures musical happiness and harmony. Folks, I'm telling you, you know, put aside what you usually listen to today and listen to some Ventures. Check out the 10th anniversary album. I recommend it. Maybe that doesn't mean much, but hey, why not, you know? Hey, it's cold here. I'm getting a little chilly down here in the cavern, so I think I'm going to bundle up here and put on my little knit cap and zip up the old Hamburg Beatles leather jacket here. Faux leather, not real leather. Okay. Just, you know, want to clarify that for you people that get grouchy over such things. That's it, folks. Love you all. Bye-bye.